that, sir, but think of the disastrous effect this might have on the morale of the American teenager. No, I'm not suggesting the boy doesn't want to go into the Army. It's just that... No, I'm not trying to say... Well, it just seemed to me that 2 weeks from today, at the induction center, he'll be there. Oh, Rosie, thank God you've come. This is the end of Almelu. Conrad Birdie's going into the Army.
And your faithful secretary is hereby submitting her resignation.
What?
I've just dropped in to say goodbye, Albert, darling. Lots of luck.
Oh, Rosie, you can't. Not today of all days. My pills. Where are my pills? The little white ones I take when I'm overwrought.
Here.
Not so much. Break it in half.
You're 33 years old, Albert. You can take a whole apple.
I am not 33. I am a long way from 33. I won't be 33 until tomorrow. Water!
It's no use, Albert. My mind's made up. I've been with Almelu 8 years now, and as you well know, I've been a lot more than just a secretary to you.
Oh, Rose, those are moments of madness.
And between the moments of madness in the office, I've put in a good 90-hour week. And for what? A $5 raise in 1954, and a bottle of our Pedge last Christmas.
Promise her anything but give her our page, Rosie.
Yeah, but not a 16th of an ounce. Besides, I want something more than that, Albert.
Rosie, if you're referring to anything of a more serious nature between you and me, I am not ready for it. Besides, there are religious differences.
Spanish is not a religion.
And if it's part of the company you're after, the answer is no to that too. Almelu is me, Mama, and Lou, and any change in that would kill that wonderful woman who bore me.
Nothing could kill your mother, Albert, except for maybe a silver bullet.
And I won't drop poor old Lou either. He loved you, Rosie.
I loved Lou too. Sure, he was warm and loyal, he was lovable, but he died 6 years ago. Besides, he was a wire-haired terrier. Anyhow, I don't want a part of the company. This is something much more important.
Rosie, if you're going to discuss what I think you're going to discuss, I'm in no mood to discuss it.
There's nothing to discuss, Albert. Conrad Birdie's going into the Army. I've quit. There's nothing you can do except for give up the business, go back to college,
Rosie,
and get...
I'm up to my ears in debt. Conrad's got a $50,000 guarantee, which I can't pay, and I've just taken a severe overdose of aspirin.
Albert, this may be your last chance. Will you listen to me, Albert? I'm serious. He is going in the Army. It's the best thing he could do. Now you're free to start to do what you want to do. Albert, Albert, Albert. I remember how you told me I should trust you for a year. It would just be for a year, but it's 8 years, Albert. 8 long years, Albert.
Rosie, it takes time to build a business.
It was only a sideline, that's what you said. You just needed some money, that's what you said. You were going to college and get ahead instead of being a music business bum. You were going to NYU and become an English teacher.
Oh, Rosie, please.
And furthermore, he wrote poetry.
Rosie.
And in the 1952 yearbook for Albert Peterson's favorite piece of literature, you know what it said?
Don't say it, Rosie.
Little Women.
I'm ruined in show business.
An English teacher, an English teacher, if been an English teacher, we'd have a little apartment in Queens. You'd get a summer vacation, and we would know what life means. A man who's got his Goodbye, Geoffrey Chaucer. Hello, William Morris. Goodbye, NYU. Hello, Almalu. 'Cause when you wrote Conrad's last hit, Ugga Bugga Boo, then I knew that was it. You were through with English forever. An English teacher is really someone. How proud I'd be if you had become one. It could have been such a wonderful life. I could have been Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Albert Peterson, Mrs. Florida Kappa Peterson, the English teacher's wife.
Rosie, I'll make a deal with you. Stay with me. Help me get the money to pay Conrad's guarantee. And as soon as I'm out of the red, I'll dissolve the company and return to the academic life.
Albert, you're on.
Of course, it may take a few years, but I'm sure that by 1973 or 74 at the latest, well, what's that?
Something that's going to push that date up a few years. Pick a name.
Pick what name? What's going on here?
All right, I'll do it for you. McAfee. Kim McAfee, age 15, President Recording Secretary, Conrad Birdie Fan Club, number 2748 of Sweet Apple, Ohio. Mary, would you give me Sweet Apple, Ohio? The number is capital 78820, and call me right back.
Now, wait a minute. What's going on here? Who's Kim, whatever her name is?
Kim McAfee, Albert. It's what's going to send you back to college with the biggest hit record this business has ever seen. It's called One Last Kiss.
I've never heard of it.
You haven't written it yet. But when you do, and when that one last kiss is from Conrad Birdie into the big cold army, and when that kiss is given to one fan chosen at random from 1,200,000 hysterical teenagers, it'll make Mr. Birdie the hottest soldier since Joan of Arc.
Rosie, I'm beginning to see it. We cut the record here in New York.
Send that greasy bongo playing car thief to Sweet Apple.
Let him kiss the kid.
And release the record. Albert, you'll make enough money to stay in college the rest of your life.
Oh, Rosie, it's perfect. And I promise you, as soon as this thing is settled, it'll just be the two of us in perfect bliss. I'll get a job teaching English and kiss, bliss, that rhymes. I wonder if anyone's ever used it before. Oh, what difference does it make? It'll be perfect for the song. Oh, one last kiss. It gives me so much bliss. What is your dentifrice? Oh no, that's too clinical.
An English teacher, an English teacher, someday you may be an English teacher. Yes? Well, every phone in Sweet Apple can't be busy. What's going on there? Kim McAfee got wind of who? Never mind, Mary. Keep trying and call me right back. Then we would have such a